And this is Amilia Schooley riding Grande Exito, if I've pronounced that correctly. Gorgeous name. At the Australian International 3-day event, the 3-star long. Pressing play now. Oh, lovely entry to fence 1. Just casual, letting him come out the start box and ready. Really beautiful. Stunning to fence 2. Can't say anything about that.
Likewise, fence 3. Casual's a slightly dodgy word to use because I don't think it was just relaxed, but very positive.
Sorry, yes, exactly. You're not putting him under any pressure, and you're still not. And he absolutely loves it. Look at this into this table. Woohoo!
Wow.
Great stride.
Beautiful spot you saw, exactly. Such a nice feeling when you see a good one.
Beautiful
so
over that
what
roll
a lovely
top
horse.
thing.
He's really using his brain. He's really thinking where to put his feet and shortening his stride on his own in that last fence.
I love how you use the corner to bring him back to you in time for those double of skinnies. Instead of fussing before the corner, you rode him into the corner and said, whoa, as you came out. And very, very time efficient and really beautiful riding.
A lovely partnership you two have.
God, he's brave, isn't he? Well done.
Yes, he is.
Well done. Let's play that again, and we're going to go back to 122 and just have a look at this double again through the road crossing.
There's so little to critique on this round so far. It's so jolly good. This is a tiny thing I spotted in the turn where you didn't really have him between two legs. You didn't have what I call the tube on, and we're using your legs to turn him. If you look, you'll see your outside leg, your left leg, is a little bit away from him. You also need your outside rein, the left rein, to come a little bit across the neck. So you're actually turning the whole horse with 2 reins and 2 legs. Let's watch.
Playing at 122. Beautiful. There.
Slips the shoulder out for a second and again actually over the fence. It's a tight old turn, that.
Well done. And I would say if we pause at 138, we almost have a touch of the same problem on this turning. I would probably, because he's so brave, you definitely came in at the right pace. But if I was on a greener horse, I maybe would want him to shuffle as he comes up the bank before part A and just put in a smaller one so he can jump up. And then he'll land a little bit slower, and then you'll have a perfect amount of time to come round to part B whilst using your outside leg and pushing him round so he doesn't fall out through that shoulder. If we always imagine that we're preparing for the next stage, and you guys are going to have no trouble moving up to the next stage whatsoever. But these angles are going to be tighter, they're going to be more accurate, and you'll just want more control of that outside shoulder as you turn.
Very good point, because the jumps will also get a lot bigger, and they'll jump bigger, and therefore the turn will become tighter.
But stunning, absolutely stunning. So playing from 138. Oh, God, your rhythm and just is enviable. It's stunning coming to that table. And again, I love how you let him put in that little stride before the train, because they often want to put in a little stride when they can't see the landing. And them knowing they can do that is vitally important. Wow. Hey, well done.
Now
well
maybe,
survived.
Now that
And we're going to pause and move that back to watch this combination again at 156.
This is a classic before you replay, because I just saw this amazingly good, big open jump, having no idea that it was followed by a tight turn to a very accurate fence. So anytime you've got a fence as part A before a turn to part B, you need to have that fence part A as a show jump. You need to think about going to the bottom. A jump that goes to the bottom will go vertically up. Whatever goes vertically up will come vertically down, and you will have control of the first stride. You did a real good flyer, or he did, I don't know, but between you, you landed on a steeplechasing type length of stride. So the turn was dodgy, which he was very good to you to heave himself over that corner, because he only saw it at the last minute and his hind legs weren't really there. Would you say that, Lissa?
I think he was amazing there. That just proves how athletic and brilliant these animals we ride are, and actually how much he loves you. You did everything you could to get him back into a balance, but it wasn't enough room to help you, and so he hiccuped over that corner, but you stayed in a fantastic position to allow him to hiccup. But we obviously want to try and eliminate the hiccup. But we all know it's cross country. We all know things go wrong, and it is about survival. And that's exactly what you did. But we always want to try and reach for perfection, which of course is often unattainable. So we play that again at 1:56, and you'll see what we mean about that open stride to part A, making it very, very, very difficult for you to come back for part B. Pressing play at 1:56 now. Whee! And whoa, whoa. Good boy.
He almost didn't sight it, did he? He was quite busy fighting. He
Paused
turned
again.
Pause again. He turned incredibly quickly, actually, off that long open jump. But then he was fighting you a bit as you were trying to make him accurate on the line. And he really only glanced at it in the last second, which is, I think, why you got the hiccup.
Exactly. I think if you were riding on top, you probably felt he was going to take the stride sooner, but he hadn't actually seen it. And this is where we want to feel that our horse is dead focused on the fence. And the last two strides are always the horses. And that's why we want to do our work before the last two strides, which you were unable to do because of your exciting jump at part A.
And one other thing that is often the norm, but by no means a rule, that if they take a long one at one, they very rarely take a long one at the next. They slightly frighten themselves taking a long one. They usually choose to pop one in. But he and I and Lissa had no idea there was a sharp turn to an accurate corner.
So we're playing again at 2:01. Oh, lovely. So we'll just pause again at 2:05. So I think that's part C.
Now, what a recovery.
Wow.
Part C looked brilliant.
You cannot believe that part C came out from part B, where everything was a little bit of a prayer. But, God, that's how good your position was, because he then landed in balance over part B, and you allowed him to continue to part C with your legs, and he popped in a little one and jumped it as if he walked the course himself.
Yeah,
that was
that's it.
Utterly one of the most brilliant recoveries I've seen in a long time. So I actually really want to play this part C again. So if we go from 1:59 and we'll watch you over part B and your recovery to C, it's really quite brilliant. Pressing play at 1:59. Well done. Well sat with your upper body at part C. I just think that was brilliant. Back on track as if nothing happened. True cross-country professionals. Coming to the water now. Can't wait to see what he does here. Oh, well ridden. You shortened into it, and that gave him time to look at the landing and digest the whole fence. That was really, really lovely.
The only time when he actually took a breath and had a little extra look, and you were right behind him. So, yeah, you can look, but you've got to keep going.
Oh, another water. This is a tough, tough 3-star.
I'll say.
Well done. A quick reminder. Oh, well ridden.
Very brave in.
Oh, God, that was just stunning.
His attitude to die for, this horse, is lovely. I wonder if he's thoroughbred.
Still to start. Switch back to Amilia Schooley.
Oh, well done. You managed to get him up to a shorter stride. He's always a bit goey, so
Yay.
we understand that he's going to be moving through that coffin. But
Good
it
turn
was
too, but I think it's slightly
beautiful
uphill,
turn.
which helps you turn, doesn't it?
Lovely. God, your open fences are just world class.
You don't get
really.
hung up on strides. You trust him to find his stride. It's really lovely.
Beautiful partnership. Whee! Love these angled hedges.
Look at the turn in the air.
Brilliant.
What about that?
Yeah, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh, and we've got a house.
Buy him. He's lovely.
I
Look
want
at
him.
your riding. I buy the rider too. It's a really, really great run. That.
God, that was actually seriously, seriously fun to watch. I think you were brilliant, Amilia, and your gorgeous, gorgeous horse. If he ever wants a home in England, but give us a shout.
Yeah, absolutely. What a lovely thing to watch. It was so positive. You weren't fussing with his strides. You were leaving him the chance to make his own decisions at the straightforward fences. I really am impressed with that. Well done. You've got a huge future, I'd like to think.
I think something that could be really fun for you guys to do at home is in your arena or on your grass field, just scatter jumps, nothing bigger than 2 foot or 3 foot, and put them on non-existent lines. Don't walk the strides, and just pick your way over all these courses and pick fences 1, 2, 3, angle this, angle that. And nothing's big, so you don't need a big canter and you don't need to kick at the last stride, but you want him to be on his feet, springing, learning how to get from each one to the other. And I think that would really, really suit both of you. Nothing walked, everything scattered, random angles, and combine some fences up together and see how you get on.
We call it picker sticks, when you sort of spread all those picker sticks and you're meant to pick each stick up without touching another one when you were a kid. And we do that to jumps. And the really, really useful thing on it, as well as what Lissa said, is that they learn to listen to you as to which fence to focus at. They see one and you say, no, I'm not going there, I'm going at this crazy angle over to this one. So they learn to listen to your focus, which is, as you know, what it's all about these days.
Brilliant. So much luck, you guys. Take care.